Yeah. Do 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 do. We couldn't afford to make an actual intro, so I faked it.
As beautiful as that was, Putty, I think it's been 3 weeks you've been singing that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I was gonna stop you, but like, I don't know, you just kept going. So
You tell me that because I was singing for that long, we have not uploaded a video in 3 weeks.
yeah, I think that's what I'm telling you.
Why didn't you stop me? Well, now you know how to blame for such a thing. I mean, I guess we could share that one. I probably shouldn't have started singing in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know why you were singing at all. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be brutally honest. It wasn't that good.
No, definitely not. But you said YouTube money, and so I had to sing/hum the YouTube money song. So.
Oh yeah, it's December now. Oh my God, it's almost Christmas. Christmas.
Like I'm Jewish, so fuck you. But do you realize how long we've actually been doing this series in real life? It's been like fucking half a year, I think.
And we've made it a year and a half, so that's some alright time.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have to talk to you. I probably should have done this before this started, but yeah, be happening.
We back, motherfuckers.
We ain't back. We said. Do you realize in the last episode we were like coming back off of a lengthy break?
It was like a week break, and I felt really bad. And now it's a 3-week break, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
I only feel responsible for one of the missed recordings. The other one was completely out of my hands.
Oh yeah.
And then contacted me twice in the 3 weeks, so
yeah,
you know that's on him too.
Fair enough. I should have gone 3 times in 3 weeks, and then nobody could point a finger at me.
Well, if you had done that, we probably would have gotten the video up.
That's true.
So, yeah.
We're in the Williams Arena. I remember why. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you folks. I booked this before Putty started singing.
It's true.
So I don't really know what's happening anymore. Oh, yes I do. Okay, so...
Oh, I'm glad.
So Vince comes out. And Vince is all like, oh, God damn it, Cesaro. I think this was the last episode. I don't remember, though. Shit, what happened last episode? What? Was last episode...
Didn't Cesaro was there a helicopter last episode?
Was last episode the helicopter?
Maybe that was the episode before.
Yeah, so, whatever, who knows. It'll get weird. Timeline's going to be weird. Who knows, folks? Vince says, Cesaro, I don't know what you've been doing with the helicopters. How did you even get the helicopter?
Hooked them up.
And like Vince actually goes to a fan and he's like, how did Antonio get the helicopter? And he says, honestly, I don't know. I think it was an oversight by the right. All right, moving on from that, folks. Cesaro. What? Why? Why are you in helicopters flying through roofs? Dude, you scribbled, I want my title, on my desk, in your own blood. What the fuck? Okay, there's wanting something, and then there's
CC don't play.
And there's being a complete psychopath. So Cesaro,
a Sicilian psychopath?
If you want it that badly, if you want it this badly, helicopters, you're flying through my window and writing on my desk in blood. Well, then Cesaro, I'm going to give you what you want. But first, you have to prove yourself. Welcome to Raw, motherfuckers.
It is Raw. It is Raw like the vaginas in Watch Dogs 2.
Whoop, whoop, whoop?
Did you not hear about that?
No.
They're legitimate, like they're fully rendered vaginas in Watch Dogs 2.
Whoop, whoop! I know what I'm getting for Christmas. So a video plays hyping up that later on tonight, Hideo...
son?
Yes! A video plays hyping up Hideo Itami versus Get the hell out of here!
versus get the hell out of here. New debuting superstar
Boo!
GTHO coming next on Monday Night Raw. Stay tuned. Oh, it's Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Damn it.
In a feud that has gone on far too long because we didn't want to end it for some reason.
I mean, it is the grumpy old men. I mean, I approve of a long grumpy old men feud.
Yeah, and this is it.
Pro Wrestling Noah involved.
This is it. This is the choppy feud to end the choppy feuds. It's over. We're coming to the end here, folks.
It's the kicky feuds.
That's true. That's true. Ricochet.
Go deal!
Yes.
Popped.
Yes. Carl's here already, and Ricochet has already beaten him by the time we finish this sentence.
Okay. Chocolate rain. Some stay dry while others feel the pain.
This is a promo. Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, people. I'm running out of material for the Seth Austin storyline. They're just gonna kind of fight.
So is I'm running out. I thought you were gonna say I'm running out of material for Seth Rollins. I was gonna say so is WWE.
Well, I'm running out of Seth Rollins is very, very boring to book. He has no character aside from dude with the belt, and then when he doesn't have the belt, you're like, oh.
The show should be centered around Seth Rollins. Whenever Seth Rollins is off screen, people should be asking, "Where's Seth Rollins?"
Nobody asks that ever.
That's the problem.
It's because Seth Rollins is a very unremarkable person.
Well, he is main eventing SummerSlam, right? I mean, Steve Austin versus Seth Rollins has got to be the main event of SummerSlam.
I think it still is, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Seth Rollins says, Austin, all right, I tried to reason with you. I still don't know what your problem is with me. To be totally honest, I don't think you have a problem with me. I think you're just old and a little bit cranky. So, Steve.
Maybe.
I'm going to tell you right now, all right? If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you're not going to get.
Oh, shit.
Because Steve Austin, come SummerSlam, good old Seth freaking Rollins is going to open up a can of whoop ass on you.
Oh? Isn't that a fight?
Yeah, but like it's more like a one-sided fight.
From Brooklyn Skull Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a challenge.
Seth's just gonna beat him up. You know what I mean?
Wait, so Skype is telling me no microphone detected.
I can still
Skype
hear
full
you.
Of shit?
I can still hear you.
Skype, you're full of shit. Fuck off, Skype. I'm not gonna update you. Stop trying to trick me into updating you.
Folks. Nope, you couldn't hear it. We had the mandatory dog pop in the background. Oh, there he is.
I can't hear it, personally.
No! That's so sad. As these two come on screen, you just hear me go, no!
No! Fuck these guys. God, how far has these guys' stock fallen this year?
From upper mid-carder to lower mid-carder. Oh, in the real world. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Were they ever good? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened then?
I mean, I know it was the Revival, but the Revival pulled like 4 stars out of them in December of last year and February of this year. Like, and they were like they were really fucking over in NXT, like super over. They were really over on the main roster
for like
they're
a week.
Really over.
Actually, no. There was like a 2-week span where I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then. Now it's like...
Oh my god, Enzo doesn't make my dick soft, if you get what I'm getting at. Sorry, that was atrocious. Folks, I'm gonna have to, wow. I think we're just gonna move on. I don't know what they say here, but it probably involves Cass's dick being soft.
SAWFT dick.
Yep. Rusev is on the show.
Yay!
Yay! He's here, and he kills Heath Slater, and he's here.
Top draft pick 2016 from SmackDown, Rusev. Doing good things.
He's here.
Doing good things. Formed. I hope you know.
I do know. Anyways, Lana is like Tyler Breeze, Summer Rae. Y'all bitches, you ain't real men. Rusev is real man. And Rusev says, I'm real man. I'm real man. And then he, like, smashes his head through, like, a brick wall. And, like, real man, Rusev.
In this universe, who is the president of the United States?
In this universe, I think the United States have kind of divided into the into South states and North states. The North states is currently still under Barack Obama. But then Trudeau came along, you see, and now he actually controls the North. So Obama was in control while it was still the northern states, but now
the most peaceful war ever happened between the Obamaites and the Trudeauites.
Yeah, and now it's just Lower Canada, not of the not of the Quebec fame. No,
the massacre of New York to make it a lower population center than Montreal was something to behold.
Yeah, man.
And then the mass migration of French Canadians to Chicago.
Yep.
Oof. That is some serious ethnic cleansing.
I believe you'll now find it pronounced Chicago.
Chicago.
And meanwhile, in the
legendary.
And meanwhile, in the southern states, they are nobody's fucked with the southern states for some reason. Southern states have remained completely untouched, aside from a little bit of a squabble.
The cartels have taken over.
I mean, the cartels are definitely present, but you know, there's no quote unquote war going on because nobody wants to mess with Colonel Sanders, America. Yes, Colonel Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken fame, back from the dead after all these years, once again became president. Once again, I mean, he was before, apparently. I don't know when this happened, but...
So does Lana make a joke about our new president, Colonel Sanders?
I believe we're in North Carolina, Putty. Is that not in the north?
Not in the south.
I don't know.
What? Of the Carolinas in the south?
Shouldn't it be like South Carolina and South Carolina?
I mean, if you want to be stupid about it. They also claim that America is in North America, which is stupid.
That shit's stupid. There's only one true North America, and it starts with a C and ends with an A? No. No? Alright, yeah, I got a pop for it. Anyways, Rusev said some shit.
With some sort of snarky, like, Greenland or something, and then you, like, spell that out too specifically. It's like, cunts united? No.
And so... Okay, fuck. Shit, man, I completely forget what order this is supposed to be revealed, but, like, The Miz... Okay, so Neville is fighting The Miz for the number one contendership, and The Miz is all like, bitch, that's not fair. You promised me that I would get it. And Vince is like, boy, chill. Sit your ass down. And then Maurice is like, no, you're not talking to my husband like that. I am a strong, independent woman. He's a strong, independent man, and you are not talking to us like that. At all. No. I don't know why.
I mean, he very...
I don't know why she's, like, from Boston or something. I don't even know what this is technically. And then Neville comes in and is like, right away, I've come to get the tea. Oh, I'm sorry, my accents malfunctioned there for a minute. I don't know what just happened. Anyways, Neville comes in as he's trying to get his tea, and in a I forgot to mention this angle is on. Like they're standing on Vince's desk.
Steroids.
They're standing on Vince's desk because the area has flooded. Vince's office has flooded, and so Neville has swam in to get his tea, and he's gotten the tea. And then
why is Vince's office flooded?
Plumbing problems.
Oh, I like how this huge cataclysmic event, which seemingly affects the whole storyline. I want to ask you why it happened. It wasn't like a key part of an earlier storyline. It was, I don't know, plumbing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Neville swims into the room to obtain his tea, and he climbs onto the desk and he gets
to swim. He's the man gravity, for God. He could just, like,
Fine,
float.
He flies in like a superhero. He flies in and he lands. Yes, he lands on the table and he gets his tea.
Does not approve.
Vince is holding his tea. Vince gives him the tea, and then in quite a stunning move, very, very reminiscent of a certain tea party located in Boston. Thank you, Maurice, for that reference. and tying it all together, Miz takes the tea, and he tosses it into the flooded office water.
See, no, I
Neville-
thought you were going for the Ashley Massaro joke where she spilled coffee on Vince and got suspended and then never came back.
No, and then Neville gets mad about it, and then flies away.
Oh.
Okay, that's not what actually happens this angle, folks. Basically, Neville just...
No, that's what actually happens.
That's what shoot happens. What happens
That's
in
a
my
sh-
mind
bro.
is that Neville is all like, "Oi, Miz, you're only scared to fight me because you think you're gonna lose.
Fuck.
Fight me. My name is Finlay."
Do you not know how Geordie speak?
No.
Go watch Geordie Show.
Jesus. Anyways, we're gonna continue on from that. As Neville gets the win over Aries, he's back.
Boo.
I now remember what the promo was. The promo was Neville being like, "Miz, you're just a coward. But so is Austin Aries. And I'm gonna beat him up like I'll beat up you." Dude, I transitioned between like 3 different accents there, and it was really cool. Anyways, Red Arrow. Dolph Ziggler says that Hideo Itami is a slant-eyed Jap and that they aren't wanted here anyways.
Whoa. You know what? No, just move on.
Was this not a clearly defined trait of the Dolph Ziggler character? I mean, like, I think his eyes are blue. He's got that blonde hair. Like, what else can he be? All right, we going with the Nazis? See, and we move on.
Gay? I made them stars.
Yeah, they are stars.
The Summer of Ray was a huge deal.
So Summer says that Rusev cannot compare to Tyler because...
Or Shinsuke. Because Shinsuke is babe.
It's like Shinsuke is somewhere in the arena or some shit. Anyways, Summer...
You just see Shinsuke on the balcony dancing with fans. Just...
He like peeks over a box and like drops back down. It's like, oh god.
Snake? Shinsuke!
Summer says that's because Rusev is just a hairy old ape, while Tyler Breeze is what a real man looks like.
Oh, jeez.
And Summer also says that she is a woman of class, while Lana is just a Russian mail-order bride.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're hitting home on these hard things here, fam. This is my brand now.
Oh my
Yes,
Jesus
Old
Christ.
Man Squad. I remember organizing this. Finn Balor and the Young Bucks beat up a squad of old men. And it was really shit, too. Oh, my God.
Oh, Vernon's actually really young, guys.
Oh, no, they all are. They're all regens. They're all like 19.
I don't recognize Randy Dale. I
He's
recognize
new.
the other two.
He's new. Randy's new.
Hi, Randy. Nice to meet you. I'll be the guy who jobs you out for 2 years and then never uses you on the main roster.
So, yeah, they beat him up. The Ammo Club
With
working
guns?
title.
With guns or without guns?
With guns. But, like, he doesn't shoot
shit.
anybody this time. He just, like Finn Balor has, like, an AK, and he just kind of, like, rifle butts him. Oh, my God, I burped while saying butts him. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
He rifle butts him, and then the Young Bucks hit early onset Alzheimer's. I think I actually changed the finisher's name.
Oh, yay.
I might have.
Very pleased if this is the case.
Hideo says that it is time to smack the honor back into Dolph Ziggler. It is time to...
It doesn't help when the person feuding with the racist is a racist stereotype.
Yes, very much. But that's Hideo Itami's character, so...
That's not... You can't excuse everything you do with that line.
I can.
I've treated all of the Asians like inferior people, but that's okay. That's their character.
That's-
Their character is that they're inferior because they're Asian.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Yep.
That's their character.
Video plays hyping up this long feud and Dolph Ziggler's sudden racism. Like, everybody's like, where did that come from? What happened?
And just videos of Pearl Harbor play.
Yes. But Dolph Ziggler's the heel, so we talk about how
American.
we talk about how the Japanese Putty pointed out to me that, Dolph Ziggler should probably be the face, but remember, this feud was never about races until like 5 minutes ago.
Now you've painted me in a bad light, because as soon as the guy starts being racist, I'm like, he should be the face.
I mean, this entire thing, the whole time, it was about how, like, Hideo Itami was all about honor in wrestling, and Dolph Ziggler said he was all about honor in wrestling, but Dolph Ziggler was willing to take some shortcuts to be honorable in wrestling, and Hideo's all like, nah, and then Ziggler, like, beat him up.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, my God.
This is happening now?
Yeah, this is happening now. This is today.
Oh, okay.
This is today, right now. And Dolph Ziggler gets the win, and the American flag drapes down as all the fans boo and throw garbage into the ring.
No, that's not what happens. The crowd cheer emphatically and chant, "Go home, go home, go home."
We are in the South States, after all, folks.
Colonel Sanders is there cheering.
I was going to say the American flag came down, they threw garbage in the ring, and somewhere off in the distance, you could hear a small child singing the USSR national anthem.
USSR?
Yep.
Why?
Because it exists. Again.
Oh, okay.
Again.
Oh, again, okay.
Again, yeah.
Right, I see. What makes up the USSR these days?
Russia. Sweden. Ukraine. And Guatemala. So Chris Jericho cuts a promo on Vince saying, Vince!
Event?
No.
Oh, jeez, you really shortchanged those two.
Yeah, it's all right. So Jericho says that Vince isn't giving veterans like himself opportunities, people who fought in the war against those slant-eye jabs, not giving them opportunities to prove themselves anymore. He says, Vince, I was your Ayatollah of, oh my God, I was going to say cock and rolla.
Wait, does that mean Jericho just blew Vince all through the 90s? Is that what you're playing?
Yep. And he says, Vince, but
let me be your Ayatollah of cock and roller again, please.
Chris Jericho says, Vince, it is time to give... Shit, I'm going this far to give the gift of Jericho to the people once more. Putty, I held it off for like a year, man. So Apollo Crews is backstage. And he says that he has been asked by certain people of the southern states and the northern lower Canada states thing. We don't know a name yet. Actually, it will be the lower northern Canada states. It's the LNCS.
LNCS. Gotta stay at the
LNCS. Anyway, so Apollo says that he has been asked to change his name from Apollo Crews.
Like, did we do this last week?
The cruise gimmick. So Apollo says, fine, I will change my name from Apollo Crews, but I will not stop. I will not stop using Crews. But I will use my Crews, because today is the day that I grant you all access to become the first member of the most exclusively exclusive club in the history of exclusiveness. I would like to welcome you
Why is everybody on this show becoming Jericho
To
now?
the
Just to piss me
to
off?
the formation of the Apollo crew. And we fade to black. No, that's not the end of the show. I promise. And then Kevin Owens kills him.
Great. Good
Yeah.
job, Kev.
Good job, Kev.
Thanks, Kev.
So Vince says that tonight, Cesaro, you want your title match so badly. Beat Braun Strowman.
Why? Braun's done nothing for the last 5
Yeah, but he's big. Ascension boys, we will rise. Dude with no picture gets work.
I love Angel Wyndham. Or Angel Wyndham.
Angel Wyndham, Bray's little brother. Drew beats him because I realized they didn't use Drew on any of these shows. Cesaro says that he wants his title match. He'll get his title match. And if he has to go through Braun Strowman is a dead man.
You can't beat Braun Strowman until you go through like a fake trade angle with Eva Marie where Cesaro's like, I'm worth 1,000 Eva Maries. Yeah. And then he'll be Braun.
Bury Eva Marie. On live TV.
I mean, like, I did earlier, before Mania. It was pretty funny. We shot on her.
Big dog, little dog. Do a little thing.
Ruff, ruff. Los Ingobernables. These people.
Oh shit! That means there are 2 Americas now. Okay, we're killing the 2 Americas. We are America again. We are the United States, and we are co-run by 2 chancellors.
Trudeau.
Chancellor Justin Trudeau and Chancellor Colonel Sanders.
Chancellor General Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
By the way, former NXT champions. Tag team champions, that is.
Yep.
But which team? Tell us in the comments.
The Bros are upset that they lost last week, but nevertheless, they stay hype.
I don't see Matt Riddle. You lie.
Ooh.
These are not the Bros.
A video is shown to promote Sheamus. They're just like, Sheamus coming to stores near you.
You know, back in Ireland, they used to say.
Main event!
See, this is why you should have main evented with America versus Japan.
Very true. Cesaro hits the neutralizer.
Well, that's Braun killed.
And Cesaro says, Vince, no matter how many walls you put in my way, I will knock them down. And then since we're in the South, they're kind of like, oh, Trump's going to build a wall. You're knocking them down.
And Colonel Sanders came.
And Colonel Sanders showed up and was all like, it's finger licking good.
A wall of chicken.
And then it turned out everybody just ate the wall of chicken. And it didn't really work. So they
the
built
cartels took over.
They built a second wall full of chicken again, and then the cartels just came.
They didn't learn from their mistakes.
Nope.
And then those Payas Hamadas came in with their crystal meth.
Exactly. And that, folks, is Monday Night Raw. I love Raw.
To be fair, it was a good show in the end.
I love Raw.
Ratings wise.
I love Raw.
It's Raw.
It is Raw. It is.
It's Reigns.
I make all this stuff up as I go.
Roman. Just Reigns.
Right. Look at that man. Look at that man. He's Colonel Sanders now. He is the Colonel now.